You black son of a bitch. Beaners, we have a very special guest. One of my best friends in life, comedy. One of my arch enemies in life and comedy.
Yo.
He's one of the best comedians I know. Honestly, one of the funniest motherfuckers I know. Best political comics I know, period. I put you up there with the best of them. And he's a nigger. Yeah. Guys, give it up for our good friend, our guest, Tre Stewart, everybody. He's a monkey. Come on, everybody. Everybody at home. Come on. All the Beaners. Come on with me. Let's make him feel special.
What? Oh man.
Yo, what if I had a live show? Like straight up like a live like you know Saturday, you know, late night with Deric Poston. And all my black guests, I get the crowd to go.
Everybody in the audience is like, what? They all are like into it too, and it's just it's a bunch of white people. It's like,
and I'm talking about like I get esteemed guests like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michelle Obama.
Oh my God, yeah, bro. If they brought out Michelle Obama like that, that would be
called for, great, in my opinion.
Well, she is she is a nigger, so there's that. It's so funny. I mean, it's just good to see somebody telling it like it is these days.
Yeah. And you know that's my brand. I tell it like it is, dog. I don't pull punches. Unlike that faggot Jimmy Fallon, scared to ask the real questions. You know?
Yeah, he's scared to introduce his guest as a nigger. He is. He's scared.
Yeah, dude. I've seen him.
Wants to.
But yeah, I've seen him bring up Denzel Washington once, and he was like this esteemed actor or some bullshit. I was like, say it like it is, Jimmy.
He's a nigger.
Yo, what are you drinking? Yo, that's so funny to say the N-word and then drink whiskey out the bottle. What are you drinking? Hold it up to the cam. Let the Beaners see.
Oh yeah, we got some. This is alcohol.
Hey, shut up! This is alcohol larceny. That's like it just says 3 X's on it. Like some shit, like a jug with 3 X's.
Yeah, man. This is you know, I'm an alcoholic now, so that's what it is.
Yeah, clearly it is daytime. Hey, yo, I'm 3 hours ahead of you, and it's daytime here, so you're definitely an alcoholic.
Well, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's what they say.
That's what people who die say in their 50s. That's what they say. Really bad livers.
I like that. That's like 5 o'clock that's what matters. That's the line. It's 5 o'clock. It's okay. Anytime before.
What a thing to say to mask something so dark. Like to mask some real problem. Like you wouldn't say like if you had sex with little kids, you wouldn't be like, it's recess somewhere, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Hey, kids gotta play, you know.
Hey, kids gotta play. Papa's gotta eat. It's like, dude, you gotta go.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Hey, it's recess. I mean, why would that make it okay? It's not okay at recess, and you probably shouldn't do it at all. Hey, it's recess somewhere, baby, you know? Gotta get it's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, like it's just because it's 5 o'clock, it doesn't mean that it's okay.
You should be drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that.
It's so funny. No, just be a man and be like, hey, listen, man, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm an alcoholic. Quarantine, you know what's funny? I want to say quarantine did it, but it's like, well, Deric, what were you doing every night before quarantine? It's like, oh, well, if I account for all those 10 years, I was drinking.
Yeah.
Heavily.
And they shove it in your face.
Yeah. It's the only thing free at a comedy club.
Yeah. It's literally how you fucking get paid some nights.
Yo,
like
and what's crazy, this was crazy. It costs more to let me drink all night than to just fucking pay me.
Yeah, it does. That's what happened to Madhouse, right? They went down because instead of paying comics, they were just giving people free alcohol. And
Robert said, "Oh my gosh, I might as well just give these niggas $25 because Jesus, they drink a lot."
Yeah, why would you give me? I'm coming down in the beginning, bro. I'm coming down to eat. Really, it's like the stage time was cool, but like I get
a free meal.
Drink. Yeah,
I get a free meal. I can get some dessert. I can drink all night for free. And all I have to do is 10 minutes 2 times. That's actually nothing.
That's nothing, man. Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean, you would think that something like that would hold up. You know, like when you got a solid business plan like that. Free food and a lot of TVs.
Hey, when is the last time you performed at a club?
I mean, not counting the Comedy Store, right?
Because that doesn't count. That's not the real Comedy Store. You know what I mean? I mean, at a club, they are open and the crowd is in front of you.
Yeah,
like a regular situation.
It's
in a club though. In a club.
I don't know. It's been a minute. I think it's been like at least since because when I did shows, I've done a lot of shows, but it hasn't been like in a club. You know,
me too. Yeah. I was same thing. I've done shows, but I have not been back in a club.
Yeah, since March.
Since you know what?
Yeah.
You weren't down there with us, but when we did ACC in the Palace, and that was in June.
Oh no, we did. I did go. Oh yeah, that's right. I was there.
You were. I thought you were there. So
yeah,
that was the last. That was the last time I was in a club. You too?
Yeah. Yep. And that was my first time on stage in literally months.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was so fucking I mean, but and now they're doing it outside, and at the Palace.
Yeah, well, ACC's like shut down, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just. I mean, that's what happens when you fucking throw caution to the wind, and you're like, "Fuck the rules."
When you hold up a middle finger to the to Gavin Newsom.
Garcetti. Hey, fuck you. I got a couple ballots right here. Count these, motherfuckers.
I got 2 votes. That's what
Why'd you come, McConaughey?
That's what ACC did.
That's what he did, and they shut him down. And
yeah,
so, I mean, but yeah, it was wild, man.
Hey, what do you think? Now, I mean, we're on the subject, man. I was gonna ask you anyway. What do you think is about to happen in these next couple months, man? Before, I mean, because we technically don't know who won the presidency yet, so I don't care.
Well,
we don't know. So
well, we know who won and we know who didn't win.
But do we know who? But I know that is true. But do we know who's going to be president and who's not?
Well, obviously, Trump is still going to be president. Like, bro, listen, man. People counting my nigga out. Last time, I just want to remind people. Last time you guys said Trump was done, he won the White House. So I'm just saying, listen, I know everybody's like, oh, he's got no shot. Oh, he lost. Oh, Biden won. All right. But
okay,
we'll see. You know, because right now he's already like saying, fuck that. I won. And a lot of Republicans are like, well, the man has a point. You know what I mean? And alarming amount of people.
So many people have been like, man, I've heard people literally say this, bro. I've heard people say, well, I'm okay. Look, if Biden won, hey, that's what happened. But if it's not fair, then he didn't win. And I'm like, first off, define fair.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
At what part, Trey, in what part of America's history where it's been like, America's a really fair place?
Yeah, that's what it is. America's really about fairness.
Fairness.
Well, here's the thing is that's why people don't even care. Let's say Biden did steal votes, and let's say they did rig it, even though it's ridiculous because in the rigged election, they only got rid of Trump. They actually lost seats in this rigged election that they rigged. So it's like, what?
It's like, so you're saying they're terrible at rigging.
Yeah, for sure. If this was a rigged election, they were terrible. Either they won by a little bit or they suck at cheating. Like they don't even know. You know what I mean? It's so bad. That's why I think they didn't cheat, because it was such a botched job. Like, this clearly was, Biden won by a little bit.
No, he did.
You know,
America, you know what's funny? It is a lot like the 2016 election in that America spoke.
Mm-hmm.
You know how, like, in 2016, it was like, Hillary's winning this shit, and then that bitch lost.
Yeah.
And this year, it was like, Trump's going to win for sure, and that nigga lost.
Yeah. But he's running again. He's coming back in Trump isn't going away. He's coming back, bro. Like, he's going away like herpes goes away.
Hey, do you think he's going to be there at Biden's inauguration?
No, he gonna be tweeting. He gonna be doing his own rally, bro. He's gonna be doing his own rally
down the street.
Yeah, down the
with louder amps.
Yeah, he's gonna have the Fijis. The Fugees. It's gonna be a block party. Remember Dave Chappelle's block party?
He'll throw one. Trump's block party
right down the street, and it's gonna be hype.
Hell yeah! Yeah. Hey, do you think? Because you're out there in Cali, bro, and you know that blue side better than anyone. I think. Do you think they're gonna shut down again?
I mean, yeah, probably, because it just doesn't make any sense. It already doesn't make any sense. Like, it's pretty much open except for comedy clubs, and so
yeah, it's like that's the only thing closed I've noticed.
Yeah, it's like it's so crazy how we're open, but yet like we still can't do stand up.
But I can go to Olive Garden.
Yeah, you go to Olive Garden. People are going to fucking Saddle Ranch down the street.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and they're packed, and it's such a crazy thing to see. So I have to walk past 300 people on the patio of the fucking Saddle Ranch to the store where they can't even hold shows in the parking lot. It doesn't matter the amount of people. Let's say they wanted to do it for 50 people. It's illegal. That's fucking stupid.
The idea of a show is illegal.
Yeah. But
fucking crazy.
We can hang out, we can watch stuff, you know what I mean? We can like drink and eat. And so people are still hanging out there.
We can cough on each other.
Yeah. People are still touching and fucking smoking and shit, but no one's telling jokes. And
I had to come to Baltimore to tell jokes, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, wait, but it's open there, right?
Open sesame, dog. They recently cut it back down in Baltimore to 50% or something like shit like that. Like all places can only allow 50% in, but they're open though.
Yeah, that's good. And I mean but there's no clubs open?
Magoobies is the only club here, and it is open. And I saw Carlos Mencia the other day, so that was pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, you were telling me you were telling me he blew everybody away, right? Like
dude, I mean, I saw him. I walk in the room, and look, I have no ill will. I don't know the fucking guy. All I know is the stories that we all know about the guy. You know what I mean? From the Comedy Store. I don't fucking know the guy. All I know is I saw him perform Thursday night, and that legend got on stage, and he said a joke. I swear to God, Trey, he said. It was so amazing. I'm gonna try to get her. I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, tell it right.
I want to tell it right. He said something like, Holmes, when black guys, they always fucking getting beat up by the cops, bro. They get beat up. They get beat up by the cops, dog. And that never happens to Mexican guys. You want to know why? You want to know why, Trey? Because when we get pulled over, we say, no speaking the English. Oh, dude, fuck.
And I'm sure he had the crowd in stitches. I'm sure it was like Richard Pryor was in the room.
Oh, yeah. Dude. I mean, for the 45 people in that room.
Yeah.
You could really
45. That's a lot.
Yeah, you could really hear like 20 of them giggling. So it was
strong giggles.
And I mean a lot of that. So it was pretty cool.
My God, bro, the Carlos Mencia, bless his heart. One of my favorites.
His heart. That nigga used to be a millionaire. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. Bro, one of my favorite things is Carlos recently started a YouTube page. And so you should check it out because every once in a while I'll go and he'll post like stand up on it and it'll be current shit and it's garbage like you're saying, but it's fun to watch the comments. I
never said it was garbage, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to clarify. I never said it was garbage. So I said I saw a legend. So what'd you say?
That's right. Yeah. No. You said it was you're right. Cause you got to fucking keep that cause he might take you on the road.
Yo, I'm playing the game, baby. You never know who's going to take you out. Carlos, I am free. No dates. I have no dates.
You got to play the game, man. That's the Hollywood Deric Poston.
Just making sure I'm still working, baby.
Get on that train. Yeah. Ooh, all aboard. But so Carlos is obviously, so I'm not gonna work with him. So that's, you know, but it's fun to watch his YouTube comments because people are shitting on him, and he'll like comment back and he'll be like, hey bro, just to let you know, like somebody will comment like, you know, oh, you piece of shit, you need to rot, like that's why you're a dumb gay fish, you should kill yourself, no one likes you. And then he'll respond to that and he'll be like, hey bro, I'm a real person, I just want to let you know that I read that and I just want you to have a nice day, bro, it's all love. And I'm like, what?
Yo,
like, why would you respond? Say, hey man, I'm a real person, and when you write stuff like that, it hurts my feelings, bro.
Yo, hey, Carlos, dude, just kill yourself at this point. And I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but just as a you're a professional comedian, you gotta let that. You gotta let that go, dog.
Bro,
or come back with fire.
This nigga says, I'm gonna try to look it up. One of his actual because it's you think I'm lying? It's some of it. He actually wins some people over, so it's beautiful.
Well, I mean, all those trolls you can win over.
Yeah.
I have learned that if you respond to them at all, you won. That's what I don't get about troll. The one thing I don't get about a nigga coming at you going like, "Oh, your shit sucks." I respond the same every time. It's like, "Oh, well, I own you now."
Yeah,
I own you. You taking the time out to let me know I suck means I fucking own a little space in your head, and you're not going anywhere. You're a fucking fan, dude.
Yeah. You're a fan, even if you like. That's what they don't get is you love hate. You're still engaged.
I got you, bro. You're leaving a comment, which means more people are now going to see this post. You're helping.
Yeah, you are helping. It's so funny how like if you really hated somebody, you shouldn't say anything.
Like everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
like all the regular people.
Like all the regular people who don't like shit is just like, oh, I'm definitely not going to listen to this podcast. The idea of being like, I got to let this nigga know I hate his podcast every week.
It's like, yo, oh my God. Yeah. Every week. That's so funny. This is even worse than the last week. You should really stop doing this. No one enjoys it. It's like, God, why do you keep listening?
Yeah, dude. You don't have to. You're at home. I don't even know where you are.
Yeah. My God. Yeah. But I think Cali's gonna shut back down for sure.
Yeah, I think they're talking like all this shit's gonna shut back down. This is what I don't like about it, Trey. You tell me how you feel about this. I don't like that they're talking about shutting everything back down. But the only people who talk about this shit are people with money.
Yeah, it's like rich people.
No, not a single regular person on earth is like, yeah, guys, this virus is getting bad. We got to shut it down. Every regular person is like, fuck, nigga, are they going to take my livelihood away?
Yeah, man. I mean, it shows you that's one of my favorite things to watch about, like, you know, like The View especially. You know, it's just like one of the shows that it just shows you exactly what's wrong with America. I mean, these women don't know what the fuck they're talking about, like, at all. But,
and, shaming people. All these people going out to bars and this. It's like, hey, bro, hey. And I'm not talking about the people going out. I'm talking about the bar. How the fuck are the regular people who just bartend, Trey, you know, just the regular guy and girl who's like, yo, I'm trying to pay my rent, nigga.
Yeah. Well, you don't matter. You know what's crazy? It's like the whole stimulus thing is a perfect example of how, like, Nancy Pelosi was like, hey, I'm not going to help give money to people who need it because it's not perfect. It's not what I want. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm actually representing my constituents and this isn't up to par. So I'm just not going to make a deal. And it's like, you're not going to get kicked out, Nancy. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not, you got to fucking, you're
not moving back in with your parents, Nancy. That's not you.
Like, it's so crazy to be like, well, the economy can wait. And she did that because they didn't want to give money. They didn't want to give Trump a win because he could have won if he gave niggas money right before the election. Trump might have, because it was a small. Biden won by that much. So.
Oh, and also, hey, bro, yeah, you give more a couple grand out more, like another $1,600, which
Another
also is nothing.
1,600.
We're just keeping poor people alive. That's all. Because it ain't like they're giving you enough to sort like be like, hey, take this money and go better yourself, nigga. It's I'm giving you like what is enough to make sure you don't kill yourself.
Yeah,
or
the
like
bare minimum.
Yeah, or kill other people. You know what I'm saying? What's the bare minimum I got to give your ass so you will act right?
Yeah, and they didn't even want to give that. And so that's what I mean. It's these people from privilege, and they're like, oh, we can we have to shut down, but it's like, but these people are gonna burn shit. We might have riots again, although I don't know, because Biden, I think, was the kind of the water on the situation. He was the, you know what I mean? Like the America spoke, and they chose a little bit sleepier, a little bit like, let's all just kind of tone it down a little bit. I mean, nobody's burning anything right now. You know, people are mad at vote fraud, but like everybody's kind of understanding. You know what I mean? Even the Republicans that are on Trump's side, they're saying that shit, but they know come December 14th is when the Electoral College votes, and that becomes official that Joe Biden is the president. That's it. And so we're just seeing this kind of weird thing. Trump is really setting himself up for either a 2024 run, or he's going to switch to Trump TV, and we're going to see 4 years of fucking him just railing on
him and Alex Jones just doing a podcast together.
Bro, that's nigga, I'd watch that, bro. Him, Trump, and well, he was open to doing the Joe Rogan podcast.
Well, the only Biden didn't want that because he don't want that smoke.
Because he's a fucking Biden knows what's going on.
You don't want that smoke, bro. Because Rogan, the problem with Rogan is a comedian. So and the problem with Trump is Trump's funny. So it's like Biden's not funny. So you have no chance. You have no chance. I mean, Dave Chappelle said it on his SNL monologue. He was like, Trump said some shit, and he was like, nigga, that's hilarious. I'm supposed to say that, not the president. Like, that's too funny for the president to be saying some shit like that.
Oh yeah, Kung Flu.
Kung Flu. That's yeah. Because it's funny, and it's like, yo, Biden's never gonna. And like, if I'm the dude trying to host that, like I'm Joe Rogan, I'm gonna laugh, and I'm gonna be like, well, I kind of like this guy because he's making me laugh.
Cause he's funny. Yeah, he's funny, and I think that's where people messed up. They tried to act like he wasn't funny. This nigga was hilarious. And it's okay. You can be both hilarious and bad. You know what I mean? It's like what
did Bill Cosby teach us nothing?
Yeah, Bill Cosby was, well, listen, Bill Cosby didn't do it, all right?
Don't, Trey. We don't have time. We honestly don't have the time to get into this. We just don't. We honestly don't have the time. I still got to tell you a whole fucking movie. There's not enough time. There's just not enough time to do that.
Yeah. That'll be for another.
We'll table that. I promise you we'll have you back on, and we'll make that the whole goddamn episode.
Okay, good. I'm just saying, who tried to buy NBC? Just do the research, man.
Huh? Because it wasn't Brad Pitt. It was Bill Cosby. It wasn't one of these white boys.
No.
Who are doing the same shit. No.
That's right.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, man. Rudy Giuliani. Fucking come on, man.
God, bro, they better not shut this shit down, fool. Because like my plan, me and Sam made a whole plan. We're moving back in.
Oh, you're moving back?
Yeah, moving back to LA in March, February, March. Oh, like right in that range. Like that's the like plan. But it's like, bro, if they shut that shit back down, why would I come back?
Well, they're gonna shut it down probably for December, maybe January, but it'll be back by March.
By next year.
Yeah.
What if it's not?
March is actually a perfect time.
But what if it's not though?
Well, we'll see. Well, you'll know that very clearly. In January, like 20th, we'll know. I think, you know what I mean? It'll be like either this shit is wrapping up or, oh, it's about to go much longer. But I feel like it'll be wrapping up because no one right now is gunning for a lockdown. You know what I mean? Biden won't really commit to it.
No, it's just rich 1%ers, man. It's the liberal 1% who think they're better than people.
They don't.
Like they can afford it.
Yeah, they can afford, and they don't really control things right now, because I think Biden knows that's why he won't come out and say it. You know, if that's what he wanted to do, he would just say it. Why wouldn't he? You know what I mean? I think he would be in the right side. But the fact that he's so hesitant tells me Biden knows it's a hit to the economy. Biden knows it's better to make people wear masks, give people a stimulus check, but let the shit stay open. And even people around him have said that. And I think that's a weird position where Trump was in the right of, and he still lost, but the nigga got 70 million votes. So it's like, he didn't lose by much. People are living in this fantasy where like it was a Biden landslide. It's like, okay. No. All right, yeah.
No, they couldn't announce who won for 5 days. It wasn't a landslide.
Yeah, because they had to find the votes. Dude, Trump thinks they were fucking lifting up like rocks and shit. Just like looking for votes.
There's a bag. That's one out to sea. Like, what do you mean find them?
Yeah, like just fucking like rowing up. Like, what do you? No, they're mailing in the votes. That's where they're coming from. It's not mysterious. And
Man,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I don't get, Trey? I was talking to Sam about this earlier. Because I'm not a political ass nigga, fool. And I remember that great Chris Rock bit, and I feel like every human should feel this way. I got some shit I'm liberal about and some shit I'm conservative about. You know, he's doing his, you've seen the special. He's doing his Chris Rock thing. And bro, this is what I don't understand. I like the people who are like, if you want to open back up, right? If you want everything to open back up, you're a bad person. You're a Republican. Like, you're anti-mask. And it's like, no, nigga, why can't I want all this shit to open up, and I want women to abort their babies. You know what I'm saying? I want all of it. I want everybody. I want all of that.
Yeah, well, you're free. You're for your choice. You're pro-choice.
I'm pro-choice, but at the same time, open this shit back up. Open it all back up. Hey, and guess what, Trey? People are gonna fucking die. Just like always. Just like always and forever since we've been alive.
Yeah, but Deric, I think you'll notice that we're in a time the like people are dying, but they're dying unnecessarily. If it wasn't for Trump or racism, no one would die. That's what you're missing. Is if it wasn't for Donald Trump, everyone would be alive and we would all live forever.
Yeah, they'd have shut it down, and we'd have solved this virus problem. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah. Everyone who says that shit, just like, shut the fuck up, you.
Well, also, this is why I think we'll be open, because they just announced the vaccine, and they did it a week after the election was certified. Do you think that was by accident?
No.
Do you think so maybe they had a vaccine probably a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and they just held it.
Nigga, not only do they have the vaccine, Trey, they already have the next vaccine that's better than the vaccine that they haven't even released. It's like iPhones. Well, before they release iPhone 12, iPhone 13 is already ready, bro. They're just
ready,
giving you the 12 first. So we can make some money.
And that's why I feel like we are going to be open, because this thing was heavily politicized to hurt Donald Trump. And now that they won, they're going to start backtracking and reversing. And they already have. I mean, with the vaccine coming out, that's near the end. You know what I mean? We are entering the tail end of this thing, whether it's, a matter of 2 months or like 5, we still don't know. But the vaccine is a good step in the right direction. And I feel like they purposefully held it after Trump got out of there. Imagine if we had got stimulus checks and the vaccine had came out before election. So
that nigga would have had 140 million votes. Hey, if he'd have did those two things and also said, and I'm opening up every comedy club across America, he'd have had 140 million and one, because I'd have voted finally.
Yeah, that would have, and see, that's the thing, is Trump didn't get more people engaged, and he had every opportunity to, I mean, but they kept it from him, and that's what I mean. It's political. This virus is gonna magically go away now, because they're gonna let us get the vaccines, and they're gonna, move towards, I think, a safe opening up, and they're not even trying to hide it. This was the agenda the whole time. Let us suffer, blame Trump, and then now Biden is in there. You know, they're gonna try to get back to business as usual. And most people are done with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like by March we got to get back. You know what I mean? I feel like we definitely will be back to.
Also, you know what I mean? Because there is a line that nobody was talking about, but there is a line that, like, hey, if you don't open back up by a certain point, it's too late. You'll never bounce. Like, this country will never bounce back.
Yeah.
And this will be like just a landslide fall into second place behind China, which is all we probably already are.
And we already are. I mean,
and we just don't know it yet. But it'll be like a realization for America, like, oh, we're not number one anymore.
Yeah. We're already not number one.
We're not. But it still feels that way because you're in America. But bro, how much time? How much time can they keep this up, fool? There has to be a line, Trey. There has to be. There has to be a hard line of like, bro, we'll never get the economy back going ever. It'll just be like a straight up like, oh, this is the new economy. The economy that we have now is just that's it.
But that's why I feel like it will be open, because Fauci has said what you just said. Fauci is like, if we can avoid it at all costs, no more lockdowns. So that's the plan. And I mean, I don't see it. I mean, it would have to get so bad, I think, for a lockdown to even be justified, because we know it's not as bad as we all thought it was. The whole reason for the lockdown was because they were projecting like a lot more deaths. You know what I mean? It was like, we all thought we were all gonna die.
Yes.
We didn't know.
The moment we found out old people and sick people were dying, it's like, oh, you mean like always? I mean, I'm sorry. I know that's mean to say, fool. I know it's whatever, but it's like, nigga, like let's really talk about it here. You mean like always?
Yeah. But they can't even throw the deaths at you anymore because it's not enough. So they throw the cases. They throw the cases at you, and they act like we're supposed to care. It's like, dude, what? My mom got it, and she's fine. Yeah. That woman is 1,000,000 years old. Yeah.
What? Like, bro, I can't play this game like I'm scared to get it when my mama got it. That's what I don't understand. Yeah. Like, it's like, bro, you want me to buy into your fear?
Yeah.
Bullshit fear that you had, like whoever, your fear over some shit my mama survived.
And Trump, not just your mom.
That nigga, the nigga who does cocaine and like rails Adderall.
Yeah, he beat it in like 2 days. Yeah, it's one thing when you see like a Brendan Schaub beat it, because it's like, well, he's a fit guy. Yeah. But when Donald Trump beats it, it's like, this guy looks bad. He can't even ride a bike.
And he's old as shit.
Was riding a bike. And they were shitting on Trump because everyone knows he can't ride a bike. Yeah. I was like, this nigga can't ride a bike, but he beat COVID.
Hey, exactly. Yeah. So, and I'm supposed to be scared. A young, broke black man in America. I'm supposed to be scared.
Yeah.
And go sit in the house. Get the fuck out of here, man.
No, they know it's over. I mean, they can't. Bro, they're going on another lockdown. And Trump is winning. Like in 2024, we're going to have a second Trump term. You know what I mean? If they don't play this right, Trump is coming back, baby. And it's like fucking Revenge of the Sith. What is it? It's going to be fucking great.
It's going to be Terminator 2, bro.
He's going to
come back.
It's going to win an Oscar. Trump is going to, in 4 years, Trump is going to win a motherfucking Oscar, bro.
Just for being president.
Yeah. I can't wait, man.
Oh, that's fire.
Old ass fucking, That's great.
That's but hey, let me real quick let me pay some bills real quick and then we'll get into this. Trey, you know what football is, right? You know football is a sport.
Football, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, wow, it's pretty big. Anyway,
is that the one with their? Is that the one where they kick the ball around?
Actually, yeah. Technically, you are right. I can't argue that. That is the one where they kick the ball around.
Is that the one with they have goals, right?
Again, a technicality that I cannot argue. They do have goals in football. I cannot argue that as well.
Well, they have black people.
Yes, but now you're thinking of the right one. It sounded like you were thinking of the brown one. I'm talking about the black one.
Yes.
Good old American football, where our sponsor, our leader, our president of the United States, our president of the Beans, Mr. Darren Bates. Darren Bates. You go to Instagram and you follow Darren Bates at WestlandSun_56. He is the sponsor of this podcast. You go listen to his podcast, The Raw Room. You subscribe, The Raw Room, available on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. You listen to our boy talk football, talk sports, talk life, talk about his big old black penis. Whatever he wants to talk about, you're going to go listen to it. That's The Raw Room. That's at Westland Son, at Darren Bates on all social media platforms. Go follow, go subscribe, and you tell them the goddamn Beans sent you. The Beans. Trey, what are they going to do?
They're going to tell them that niggers sent them.
That's right. Beaners, you go say that to Darren if you're bold enough.
Yeah, that's who that was. Yeah, I was like, for the longest time, I was like, who is this? Because he followed me back.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Yeah, I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, because he's paying for all this. You think I'm paying for this shit?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. I have no money.
Nigger. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Money dried up fast about 8 months ago.
Really?
Dude. Luckily, we saved. I mean, luckily, Shab paid so goddamn good.
Yeah.
And then she was working at the Comedy Store, and you know that place, you could rob it blind. So we were... Yo, I'm joking, comedy. Somebody sees this, obviously. We didn't rob it. We made money illegally on the side. We didn't rob you.
That's right.
But yeah.
Important distinction.
Very important distinction. But yeah, so he's paying for all. He's the sponsor. Hooking it up. But yeah, bro, if Shop, he took care of us. Take care of your boy. So we were able to save some money. But eventually that's going to run out. Like eventually they got to let us do something. They got to let me do something.
They do. Yeah, that's true. And it's already open for it. That's the thing is like SNL is back, Bill Maher is, like everybody's back doing shit. Like how come fucking Bill Maher can have an audience, but I can't? It's like fucking let me tell some goddamn jokes. Also, it's like, yeah, bro, not all, like, what do they expect, bro? Every comedian's supposed to be like Burt Kreischer level. I'm supposed to do a show full of cars and in a movie theater parking lot. Like, nigga, what? I'm trying to just feature. This shit is so crazy, man. Yeah, but like I think it has to come back. It does. Like I feel like that's what this election was about, is because I think if anyone can pull us back, it's Joe. I mean, it wasn't Trump. Bless his heart. He said he wasn't gonna be the guy. Bless his heart and Carlos Mencia's. Him and Carlos Mencia, bro. Yo, they're two peas in a. They should do a podcast. How much would you listen to Carlos Mencia and Donald Trump's podcast? That would be great because he would just be calling him Carlos a rapist the whole time. And Carlos would be like, "Fuck, bro! Me no speak English. Speak the English." Oh shit! God. Hey Trey, Carlos is great. Real quick before we wrap this up, let me tell you this movie. Have you seen? Hey, have you ever seen a little film? And if you haven't, tell me what you think happens in it. Called Failure to Launch. I didn't think there would be a better movie to tell you than this one, honestly. Failure to Launch. You know what? I think I've seen it in a way. Because you've seen all of his other movies. Well, yeah, I just saw a poster for it one time, and I was like, my soul gets this. I get everything. At least I think. I could be way off. No, tell me what. All right, tell me your version. Tell me what you think happens. I think so. So Matthew McConaughey. I think he it's called Failure to Launch. So I think he must live with his auntie or something, or his grandma, and he obviously he never left home or something. Yeah. What else happens? This is your movie, so you can say whatever you want. What happens in your Failure to Launch? And then he's like, yeah. So he never left home, and then I guess it's got to be about a girl or something. So maybe he meets some whore or something that that's like, oh my God, you gotta fucking move out of your mother's house. And so then he starts having this nasty, dirty sex, and he falls in love with this girl, and this girl's like, you need to fucking kill your grandmother. And then he's like, no, at first he's like, I don't want to, but it's kind of like a throw mama from the train, where this girl just kind of convinces him to murder his grandmother. Oh my God, dude. I mean, this is from the poster, obviously. He's leaning up against it. Have you seen the poster? He's fucking leaning. It's like, oh, he murders his grandmother, obviously. Oh my God.
Yo, so you think in Failure to Launch, it's about a movie of a guy who lives with his grandma.
Yeah.
And it's a girl.
He's a girl.
But he's scared to leave home, so she convinces him to murder his grandmother.
Which sounds like a good movie, right?
Well, that sounds like an amazing, fucking amazing movie. Oh my! It sounds like I think you're describing the movie Us or some shit. Oh my God. Well, no, that's not what happens, but it should have happened.
That's not what happens?
No, I'll tell you what happens. It won't take long. This movie, it won't take long. As long as it takes me to tell you this movie is as long as it should have been. I'm gonna say that now.
Okay. Oh, how long was the movie?
An hour and 30 minutes on the money, and it was, I'm gonna say, an hour and 15, a little too long.
Oh wow.
And it was good. This isn't a bad, like it's bad. This is just
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Credits roll. Movie start, credits roll. You hear a girl going, ooh, like you just hear, I feel so close to you. And he goes, well, you are really close to me. You hear that Matthew McConaughey, like, well, you are really close. Mm-hmm. And then, and then she's like, oh, but I want to be so close to you. And he's like, well, this is a date. And then you see this young bitch like rubbing all over him, right? And then she's like, where do you see us going? And he's like, back to my place. He takes her back to his crib. This man got a nice house, a nice ass Porsche. He has a Porsche, fool.
Oh, really?
A Porsche.
Oh, wow, I was wrong.
Yeah, Porsche, okay? He takes her back upstairs, right? They start smashing, right? They start smashing. He's railing her. And then right then, his dad busts in. Hall of Fame quarterback Terry Bradshaw. I don't know if you know who that is.
What? His dad is Terry Bradshaw?
His dad's Terry Bradshaw in this movie.
Is he Terry Bradshaw in the movie?
No, but he should have been because he was. You're watching and you like at no point are you like, oh, that's Phil. No, you're like, oh, bro, that's Terry fucking Bradshaw.
He should have been. Bro, okay, keep going. But I thought it was, I was like, what? All right, yeah.
And the dad's like, hey, son, since you're up, oh, shit, I'm sorry, son. He's like, hey, dad, hey, come on, man, knock, won't you? And the girl's like, what is going on? And he's like, oh, that's my pop, and she's like, what? He's like, I live with my parents. She's like, you live with your parents? And he's all like, is that a problem? And she's like, ah! You hear her just yelling from the other room. And then you see
drives a Porsche.
Bro, I don't understand. We'll get into that. Trust me, we're going to get into that. But for now, I don't understand. I don't understand how they wrote this movie. Like, some movies you're like, oh, I get how they got there. Bro, I don't know how they got there.
Okay, yeah.
So you hear like the parents are now, like you see the parents, and the parents are Terry Bradshaw and his mom, Kathy Bates.
That bitch.
That bitch. She still owe you money?
Yo, yeah, don't get me started on her.
So you hear the girl, like from the parents' point of view, you see the girl leave, she slams the door, she's like, I'm out of here. And then the parents like, another one bites the dust. Do. Another one bites the dust. Failure to launch. The movie starts. That was like you know how the movie's like, hey, this is what this movie's about.
What?
So we see the parents and Terry Bradshaw, right? They're talking, like, and you see this nigga, he's got a messy ass room, and he's chiseled, bro. It's Matthew McConaughey, like, in his prime. He looks so fucking handsome. He's completely shredded. And I mean, he's beautiful, Trey. So you're also like, how is this nigga at home? So you're telling me this nigga has the willpower to get up and work out every morning, but not go find a place.
Can't move out. Yeah, he got the discipline.
He's got the discipline.
But not to get a one bedroom? Like,
it's like with the discipline it takes to get those shoulders.
At that age, he's not like, you know what I mean? He's like,
bro, in this movie, this nigga's 40. I'm talking about the actor, Matthew McConaughey. This nigga is 40.
That's crazy. That's dedication, bro. That's dedication.
Definitely. So you see this nigga like he goes to do yoga right in the morning, and he meets up with his friends, Bradley Cooper and Doug from The Hangover.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. So 2 Hangover boys.
So this is like a Hangover prequel.
This is pre-Hangovers. This is like literally right before. Like I'm assuming Todd Phillips saw their chemistry and was like, oh, they can work together. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Work together for 1/3 of a movie. Because Doug was. They'll be good for like 1/3.
You do forget Doug's not in any of them.
Yeah, so stupid.
So him and his boys, they go out to get lunch, right? And they're talking and they're telling their homie Matthew McConaughey how he's afraid of love. How he always does this. He's like, oh, I was dating that girl, but then she wanted to get serious. And, boys, I'm just trying to have fun. And they're like, oh, man, you got to get serious. And live with my parents. But in this conversation, Trey, you find out all these niggas live at home with their parents. Bradley Cooper, Doug from The Hangover, and Matthew McConaughey. These 3 successful actors live at home with their parents in this movie. All of them are gorgeous. You've seen these niggas, bro.
So that's white privilege, man. This movie's about white privilege.
This movie is only about white privilege. So they're talking shit about how they're never gonna leave their parents' house. Also, they're all successful. They all have great jobs, bro. This makes no sense. They all have great jobs. And
what do they do?
We'll get into it. So Matthew McConaughey is like, man, it's gonna take a stick of dynamite to get me out of my parents' place, and they all start laughing. Cut to, you see the parents. The parents, bro, are talking to other parents. They're at like a barbecue, talking to other parents whose sons also won't move out their place. I don't understand this neighborhood. I don't understand these friendships, like how they all met like this.
What? Why is that their friendship? Why is that the bonding?
Yo, one of the sons with the woman, so she's like, oh, my son's a pilot, but he won't move out. It's like, yo, he's a fucking pilot. A pilot.
That's so crazy. I mean, there's gotta be, is this like a thing that happens? Who wrote this movie?
A guy named Todd Day. Bro, this movie made $130 million in the box office. I don't understand anything.
What year was this?
2006.
That's what it was. It was the good old days.
It was the good old days where you could just go to the movie theater and see Matthew McConaughey. And that was all it was about. You don't want to do anything else. I don't want to see this nigga act or read. I just want to see him. So they're talking to one of the parents, and one of the parents tells them how they just got their kid out of their place. And since then they've been vacationing and fucking nonstop, and it's been great. And so Terry Bradshaw and Kathy Bates are like, how the fuck did you do it? How did you do it? And they were like, he met a girl. And Kathy Bates is like, our son meets a new girl every night. That's not enough. And she was like, well, he didn't meet this girl. This is the right girl. All right. We see our other lead of this movie, a Miss Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So in the poster, when he's leaning up, she's the one leaning this way.
Oh, she's the girl leaning this. Okay. So she's the girl that convinces him to murder his parents.
Hopefully. Hopefully. My only problem with her.
Wait a minute. Can we write that 40. Movie?
Me and you should also rewrite Failure to Launch too. And it gets so dark. It gets so dark.
We gotta reach out.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I want ours to be like the first half of it to be this, and then the second half to be straight up Get Out. Rated R.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. All right. Yeah, we're on to something.
We're on to something. So she talks about like, you just see it, like they show her, right? Like, you see the girl lead. What I don't understand is this bitch is also 40 years old. Have you ever seen her?
Yeah.
I don't get her. I never watched Sex and the City really. I like the movies, but the show, like, why is this 40-year-old woman important?
I don't know. I think it was just like something about like feminism, and it just struck the right chord at the right time when it came to like white women and I mean, that's a strong demographic, like thirsty old white women.
Thirsty old, because she's not hot, she's not beautiful.
No,
she's not a good actress. There's nothing about her. She's not like Jennifer Aniston where she's funny. She's like, she can do all the things.
No, yeah, but she just 40. But she just. It's because of Sex and the City, really. I mean, what else is it? Sam
just peeked in and said she was a child star. But I don't know what she did. Because in my head, she's like Morgan Freeman. She's always had old man face.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she. I don't know. I mean, I feel like she had to have been. What was she, like in a Double Mint commercial or something?
Sam said she was in Footloose. Sam is my new Jamie. She was in Footloose, and she was on Broadway or some shit. I don't remember her in Footloose. We did that on the pod. I don't even remember it. I think. I do remember. She was the girl. Damn. But she still looked old in that.
But she's not a heartthrob. She's not.
No.
What is she? Yeah, that's not why she's. I think she's famous because of Sex in the City, even though she was working before that.
Yeah.
She's only a thing because she was like a middle-aged wife that's like, I'm fucking and like I'm white.
I'm white and I'm independent. Yeah, I can fuck.
Come eat my pussy. And I was like, whoa. Fuck me in my vagina hole. That was a cold open one.
I'm Catherine or whatever the fuck their names are. I don't know.
Yeah, no, she was the whore actually, right?
No.
Catherine was the whore.
Samantha's the whore. That I know.
I thought they were all whores.
They're all whores.
Yeah.
I think her name's Carrie. Dude, I don't get that. Also, it wasn't like, it's not like, because I've seen, it's not like she's the reason the show's good. The show is just good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was like an ensemble.
Yes, exactly.
But so she lucked out. So now she gets to be in a movie with
Matthew fucking McConaughey, and it's gonna make $130 million. Wait till I tell you what.
$130 million. All right.
All right. So we see her come in, right? Matthew McConaughey is with his parents. They're shopping for recliners in a recliner store. She comes in, and he sees her, and he like, ooh, like he's got to go talk to her, right? And he sits down, he goes up to her, he starts flirting with her and shit. And she's like, I'm Paula. He's like, I'm Trip. My name's Trip. And she tells him like, why don't you ask me out for a drink or something? He's like, oh, you want to go to get a drink? And she's like, can't do it tonight. And he's like, ooh, what about Monday? And then they set up a date for Monday night, right? After flirting. Like a really fast meet cute. It happened way too fast. Like nobody meets like that. Pretty crazy.
Rich white people.
That's all I know. Yeah. So this bitch goes home to her roommate. She has a roommate. Nothing happens, but it's important for you to know who her roommate is. Zoe Deschanel.
What?
That's the roommate in this.
Why?
She was coming up. This was before Yes Man.
Was this before or after Elf? Elf was her first movie, right?
After Elf.
Okay, yeah.
She killed it in Elf, though.
You know why she got Elf?
Why?
Because Chris Kattan was fucking her at the time.
No.
Yeah. According to Chris Kattan. Unless he's a sociopath.
Wait, you mean the guy who does this?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy?
Yeah. Oh, you, me?
You, me? That guy? He's not a sociopath.
I can't believe that got over 5 billion. Like, people love that shit. That was a movie.
Yo, it was from a sketch.
Oh, you did that. You guys did that, right?
We did that one already, yeah. So, next thing we see Paula, after they meet Q, right? We see Paula going and talking to the parents, saying how, so thank you for your money, whoop-de-whoop. I'll have him out by June 15th. So they're paying her. Like, this is like her business. Pretty much the movie Hitch. Like, her business is she dates niggas who are in the house with their parents, and she gets them to move out. So, like, the parents paid her. So you can already see how this plot is going to go. You already know how the whole movie is going to go just from that. You're like,
she's going to convince him to murder his parents. Yeah. I'm right there with you, yeah. That was the poster. That's what I to get that from that poster. All right.
That's so funny, dog. Yo. So she's telling him how she's going to, like, convince him to do it, right? Like, she's going to bond with him, make him feel like he's in a real relationship. And then, and they're asked, well, how do you make sure he's not going to fall in love? And then she's like, oh, I know how to make any man fall in love. You just pretend what they like, who do. And the dad's like, well, are you going to have sex with him? And she's like, no, I never have sex with clients. What kind of movie would it be? So,
all right, yeah.
So the parents are like, well, what should we do to help you? And they're like, she's like, oh, make things a little more difficult. Give him more chores, more things to do, yada, yada, yada. Cut to, you see our boy Trip, Matthew McConaughey. He's playing Madden with a little black kid that he calls his nephew. It doesn't make sense. We'll get into it later. They explain it later, but at first you're just like, I don't understand what's happening. This kid is darker than you, Trey. This kid looks like fucking Brian Simpson. And you're like, what? But he keeps calling him his nephew.
Okay.
Okay?
Is he fucking this kid?
We'll get there. That would also make it pretty good.
That would be a movie.
That would be a movie. So The mom comes in while they're playing Madden and shit, Kathy Bates, and she tells them like, hey, Trip, I need you to clean up and do some laundry and clean your bathroom and run out to the store and get me some chips or whatever. And all of his friends are looking at him because they all stay at home with their parents. And they're like, oh, dude, why would your mom ask you to do stuff? And he's like, I don't know. They're all 40, Trey. They're all 40.
What? This is the greatest movie I think ever written.
Oh.
Who wrote this again?
A guy named something Day. You're pretty good, guy. So him and Paula go out on their first date, Trey. And it goes smooth, and they go out on a nice-ass boat. And then she's like, oh, my God, your boat's so nice. And he's like, yeah. And then right then he sees a guy walking up. And he's like, ooh, actually. And he takes all their food, and he throws it overboard. And she's like, what are you doing? I was going to eat that. He's like, well, this actually isn't my boat. And she's like, what do you mean this isn't your boat? Well, I'm not a boat owner. I'm a boat broker. So this nigga sells yachts, bro. And I'm talking about yachts. Not like he was on a nice yacht. And so he tells her, like, oh, I don't own a boat. I sell yachts. So they did that to make him, you can tell the writer was like, oh, this will make him seem like more of a loser. Yo, he sells yachts. Yachts, bro.
Man, this movie is why Hillary Clinton thought she could win.
Yo, this is everything. Yo, they said she literally based her whole campaign off this.
Oh, man. She thought this movie was like, I can fucking be president. This movie made $100 million.
Then I can be the president of the United States.
What? What is this movie?
So they're out having fun.
Because he sells yachts.
Sells yachts, bro. So they're having fun. The guy comes up and, you know, like, she pretends that she knows about boats. Like, she's like, oh, this guy's kind of crazy, but I like him. He's fun. You know what I'm saying? Cut to the boys. You see all his friends are now biking through the woods. Now, I'm bringing this up. This is the next scene because this whole movie, I believe, and you'll see as we go on, I believe this whole movie was made so Matthew McConaughey and Bradley Cooper could do outdoor stuff and get paid. All right? So in this scene that right here, they're biking, okay? And like you see them like they show you McConaughey and Bradley Cooper doing all this like hardcore biking through the woods with their shirts off. All right? So they're talking. He goes to pick up Paula from like that night. He goes and picks her up for a date. He meets Zooey Deschanel. They get cool. You find out her B story is that she's trying to like kill this bird that lives outside her house. Now we're not gonna get into that because we can't get into everything in this stupid ass movie. But just know that the B story for this whole movie, bro, is Zooey Deschanel is trying to kill a bird outside her house. Trey, it made $30 million.
That what?
$130 million. And the B story to the whole movie is that. She's trying to kill a bird.
I'm just, the next time I'm trying to like write or come up with anything.
Don't think so hard.
Yeah. What should the B story to a feature-length film be? Maybe she's trying to fix her garbage disposal. Yeah. That'll do it.
Like it's an episode of Friends.
Yeah, like you're writing a fucking movie, not an episode of Friends. The one where Rachel has a broken garbage. Like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? So
the movie where, all right, yeah.
Bro, they go out on a dinner. They have a date. They have a good time. They kiss. All right. The movie's going kind of fast. Like it's like you can see it's going fast. Like, okay. So the next day, Paula, Sarah Jessica calls him and she's like, "Oh my God, my dog is dying. You have to come to the veterinary hospital." So he comes and he meets her at the hospital. She's all messed up. She's crying real bad. She's like rubbing on his chest and kissing on his neck. And he's like, he doesn't know he's like, damn, this is crazy. And then she's like, "Can you wait for me outside?" And he goes and he waits outside. They look like they're injecting the dog like to kill it and stuff. And she's like bawling. And then he walks out and she looks at the doctor and they like high five and she's like, another fake dog dead, right? And she's like, yeah, I owe you one, Gretchen. Like she does this all the time. This is her job, bro. This is her. She's literally Hitch. You know what I mean?
But again, such an elitist, Hitch, you know what I mean? Such a rich white version of what a Hitch would be. Like, what?
Because Hitch is about anybody falling in love. This is
about
a woman.
Anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Falling in love. Anyone.
This is about people who the specific group of people.
Who are rich.
And
they
successful.
live with their parents.
Yeah.
So it's about a sign.
It's about a sign. Yo, this nigga's Matthew McConaughey.
Every time I see him, I'm like, yeah, he reminds me of Matthew McConaughey.
Yo, you said, I should have told him this. So, right? The next day, he invites her to go paintballing with all her friends. This is now adventure number, Trey, this is now the second thing I said. That's an outdoor thing that we see our boys.
This was just them. This reminds me of Adam Sandler.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's a reason to get your friends together and do fun things that you like to do.
Yeah. That's why every movie, Adam Sandler throws a dart.
Every movie he's playing basketball. Every movie his same friends are like, yeah, it's exact same shit.
Yeah, so, it's just such an easy kind of. I'm gonna ride my bike with my friends.
Yeah, yo, and that's like a 2-minute scene. You're like, why?
And it makes 100 and how much?
$130 million fucking dollars, dude.
Yep.
So you see the boys paintballing, and she's like, wow, most guys, send flowers after your dog died. He's like, well, I ain't one of those kind of guys. All right, And she's like, okay. So they go paintballing. They have a great time, right? You see the scene of them running around paintballing, and she ends up winning them the paintball match, right? So all of his friends are like, man, she's fucking cool, We see the Doug dude, like Zoe Deschanel's also there, and the Doug guy from Hangover, he goes over and tries to holler at her. She's not interested. All right? She ain't interested in him. So the next day, she's telling her friends, like, because all of his friends love her. She's like, man, I'm going through this really easy. This guy's like, he'll be out of his house like tomorrow. Like, she's like, right? She's like, what are you going to do next? She's like, well, tomorrow I'll let him teach me how to do something to make him really feel like he likes me. Cut 2, he takes her sailing. Matthew McConaughey takes her sailing, bro. They go sailing. She's all happy. They go get food. They go have like
He's
real.
A loser.
Bro, right? He's supposed to be a loser. His shirt is off. It doesn't, he is like, bro, he has those ab things that like this that are pointed to, these things.
What a fucking loser. Yeah.
What a loser. Oh, living at home with his parents with his rock hard 8-pack. Like, I don't understand what a loser is then. If this guy is a loser, he sells yachts.
I need to be in a room with the person that wrote this movie.
And just get where their head was at.
Yeah, I need to talk to this person.
So they make out right after dinner, and he takes her home. She goes in and she's all like, now she's all glowing. And like Zoe Deschanel is like, bitch, don't you fall in love. Hey, this is work. You seen Hitch. This is Hitch. You know what this is.
But this is after Hitch, actually, isn't it?
Hitch was 2003.
Yeah. Oh, so then they pretty much ripped off a Hitch.
Oh, this was 100% a rip off of Hitch. They just like, yo, how can we make it more for elite whites?
More for elite white Hillary Clintonites. Yeah.
Hillary Clintonites. So the next scene now, Trey. This is now the third scene. Our boys are surfing. Shirts off, literally just surfing. Like it's Matthew McConaughey and Bradley Cooper surfing. Straight up surfing. All right? And they're talking, and he tells the boys he has to break up with her. And they're like, why? She was cool. And he was like, oh, she's getting too close. I could tell she wants like a real thing. It's time to take her home to meet the parents. And they're like, oh, here we go. That's how he breaks up with women, is he takes them home to meet the folks, right? Mm. So he takes her to his house the next day. And because she doesn't know what's going on, and the parents answer the door, and of course they've met the girl, they paid her already, so they know who she is, and they have to act like, oh, hey, hi, like they met her for the first time.
Yeah.
So Matthew McConaughey is like, hey, Paula, these are my parents. This is my house. I live with them. And he kind of looks at her like, right? And then she's like, oh, that's cool. I don't mind. He's like, what do you mean you don't mind? I live with my parents. And then right then Terry Bradshaw's like, I got to go cut the grass. And he leaves, right? And Matthew McConaughey is like, he's like, I live with my parents. And she's like,
it'd be so funny if he was like, I gotta go win a Super Bowl ring.
Yo, he should have said, I gotta go win a Super Bowl ring. And we're like, yo, this movie is fucking awesome. And Kathy Bates is like, that girl is the devil. And you're like, yo, they're bringing it from everything. So Matthew McConaughey goes out with his dad. And then right then, Kathy Bates tells her like, hey, I don't know how to tell you this, girl, but your plan's not working. And she's like, what do you mean my plan's not working? And Kathy Bates is like, hey, he only brings girls home when he's done with them. Like, he's about to break up with your ass. That's why you're here. And she's like, not on my watch. Cut 2, bro. They're upstairs smashing in his parents' house. Just smashing. as the parents are downstairs looking up at the roof like this.
What? Wait, they paid for that.
I know. No, so Terry Bradshaw literally says, I paid for this. I might as well watch. Says that line. Trey, did you write this movie?
I think so.
Yo, I love how much you're enjoying Failure to Launch, bro, because it should be enjoyed this much.
What are you? They paid for a girl to fuck their son.
Their 40-year-old son who's rich, who's also successful.
Yeah.
He sells yachts, bro. Not even like canoes or kayaks or something where you're like, I mean, that's probably not a lucrative business. He sells yachts. This nigga makes money. The commission on a yacht must be crazy.
That's so crazy.
So this nigga, bro, he like, so they have sex. His parents watch. They have a good time.
His parents, wait, they crack open the door?
Yeah, I mean, how do you think they get to murdering them? It has to get deep at some point.
Yeah.
So she sneaks out the next morning, right? She sneaks out. Zoe Deschanel learns that that Paula fucked Matthew McConaughey. She's like, yo, what are you doing? You can't, like, that's a client. You can't fuck clients. You know, Hitch isn't fucking the clients, bro. The movie didn't start with Hitch banging Kevin James, okay? He kept it professional. It should have.
It should have.
But it should have. That's why this movie made $130 million.
Exactly, yeah.
So
if he had fucked Kevin James in it, it would have been a weird kind of mix of that Adam Sandler movie where he was gay, Chuck and Larry.
Yo, that movie's so good.
Yeah.
That movie, I don't get why he doesn't win Oscars.
Adam Sandler? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some hating bullshit, bro. So you see Trip, his homie, is telling his boys, like, man, I'm in troubled water, man. We smashed last night. His friends are like, damn, I thought you were gonna break up with her. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. So cut to there, like, you see our girl out working another client, right? She's out, like, pretending to date another client. That client, Patton Oswalt. Why not?
Okay, yeah.
At this point, throw him in there.
Yeah.
Throw him in.
That makes sense.
Right? And they're kind of like, they're flirting and shit. And she's like pretending that she's all into Star Wars and stuff and like flirting with him and holding his hands, and he's loving it. And he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And like, he walks off and she's like, oh. Cut to Doug was sitting in the cafe watching her the whole time, his friend. So Doug comes over and he's like, yo, so what was that? I saw you holding hands with that guy. And she's like, oh, we're just friends. And he was like, I have friends. I don't hold hands with them. And she's like, oh, what do you want? What do I have to do for you to not tell Trip? And he's like, well, cut to, she's setting him up with Zoe Deschanel. All right?
What?
Yeah, so this nigga's a really terrible friend. He just left his homeboy out. That'd be like, bro, you catch Sam cheating on me, right? You catch Sam cheating on me, and you go up to her and go, and she's like, Trey, what do I have to do to stay silent? And you're like, well, I would like to go out on the road with Brendan. You know, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, what? Wait a minute. So I'm okay with her cheating on you as long as I get something out of it.
As long as I'm getting some pussy.
That's what boys get, yeah. That's what boys are for.
That's what friends are for, Doc. So
whoever wrote this movie is a sociopath. Like
he's a sociopath. That's a good point.
Yeah. Who thinks this is normal behavior?
So the friend, Zoe doesn't want to go out with him, but like she convinces her, right? And so they go out on a date, her and Doug. Zoe tells the Doug guy on their date, he's like, how did your friend get into this job? That's a crazy job. And she's like, oh, well, she used to date a guy who didn't want to and she fell in love with him, but he broke up with her because he didn't want to move out of his parents' house. And so since then, she feels like she has to fix every guy. That's her fucking Batman origin story. Yo, it's literally Hitch. Do you remember in Hitch? They're like, how did you get into this job? And he gets his heart broken, and then that's all of a sudden he's Hitch. And it's like, wait a minute. That doesn't.
But still, this is such a specific elitist version of Hitch, because Hitch is anyone who's ever had their heart broken. And he wants to help you win and get the girl.
The girl that you really want, yeah.
That he knows that there's a way to manipulate them.
So that whole movie is just about manipulation. That movie should be called Manipulation, bro.
Yeah, it's about manipulation, right? But women are dumb enough to fall for it.
That is true.
And so it's actually women's fault that they're so dumb.
Yeah. Well, we know that. I mean, the Bible lets us know that. I mean,
yeah.
The moment they eat the apple, we go, oh, well, these are the dumber people.
You dumb whore. That's all it took.
Dumb whore.
Yeah, a talking snake.
That's all it took? You stupid bitch.
Whatever. All right, yeah. Anyway.
So they go out on the date, right? And they come back home, and remember the B plot I said about the bird?
Yeah.
So he helps her kill the bird, and then they feel bad. So they have to give the bird like CPR, and like there's like it's like a whole scene. It's like a long scene, bro. You're giving the bird CPR, and it's like supposed to be like the comedy relief. And finally the bird comes back to life, and then it bites him, and then they have to get the bird out of the house. And my opinion of watching that scene was it was a way to fill 10 minutes. Like they made the whole movie, and they were like, yo, this movie's only an hour 20 minutes. And then somebody was like, what about that bird? We forgot we could throw that bird thing in there.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I want to have a fucking round table of the writers of this movie.
Yeah.
And just go scene by scene and go, but specifically with this bird, it's like, what?
Yo, you said go scene by scene.
Yeah, scene by scene.
We're going to stay in here like a goddamn, what do they call a jury?
Yeah, it's a round table. You seen those fucking round tables that Hollywood Reporter does with Don Cheadle?
Yeah.
Or
Jada Pinkett and her husband.
Jada Pinkett, yeah. So it's like, we got to fucking do one of those things. How they knew that they were writing a movie at this point, right?
Yeah.
Did they remember that they were writing a movie?
It's so funny. Okay. Focus. So, cut to, they go to a baseball game. It's Trip, his black nephew that I told you about, Bradley Cooper, and Paula. All right? They go to the baseball game. Trip, Matthew McConaughey, and the little black nephew, they go to the concessions. As they go, Bradley Cooper goes, hey, so I just wanted to talk to you really quick about dating my friend for money. Ace, my Doug from The Hangover told me. And she's like, oh, shit. He's like, don't worry, I'm not going to rat you out. And she's like, why? He's like, I support you. I support your cause. But let me tell you something, because you don't have the full picture. And then she starts telling him that, like, he that's not his nephew, the little black kid. And which, of course, you're like, well, no shit. He's fucking Wesley Snipes. And it's Matthew. I know he's not his nephew,
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, so he used to be in love with this girl, and that girl died, and then the scene ends. That's all you hear. And you see Sarah Jessica like, oh, right? Cut to her coming home to Zooey Deschanel and telling her, like, I have to break off a Trip. I didn't know that he was dating this girl, and like they were getting married. They were engaged to get married, and then she died. And that's why he's like apparently stuck in the house, and that's why he won't like grow up and all this shit. I don't know, Trey. I've never lost my fiance, so I don't know how I'd act. I don't know. Maybe I would move home and just get ripped and sell yachts. To each his own.
If Sam ever died,
I'm a shred up.
You shred up.
I'm glowing up. If Sam dies, after I kill Sam, I'm gonna glow up. I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna sell boats.
Wait, kill Sam. You know this is being recorded.
Oh shit, are we live? Wait.
Now if Sam ever dies, you're fucked.
Yo,
bro.
Sam can. I've also said that multiple times on this podcast.
Oh, you're fucked.
And I've went into all the details about how I would so poison this bitch.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'd get her mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'd put a little note on it in a bow, and I'd say the last chip for our last night, or some kind of weird note like that. And she'd be like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And then she'd eat it and she'd die.
Damn.
And then I'd move back to Memphis.
You'd move back to Memphis and get
shred up, and then I'd sell some boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it worked for this guy. $130 million. It's a foolproof plan, I think.
It's foolproof, man. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Which Matthew McConaughey was also in a movie called Fool's Gold or something.
It was the same movie as this. Also, he was in the movie Sahara. That was the same movie as this. Also, he was in the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, which is also the same movie as this.
Yep. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy that he had a run of, he was only a rom-com guy, and then he turned into one of the best actors we know.
Yeah. Also, he was in that Dead Girlfriends. He had like a dead girlfriend or something.
Yeah, something shit
I don't
like
know
that.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a bunch. I mean, just so many of those. And then all of a sudden, this nigga is in True Detective. And you're like, wait a minute.
He never, well, you could see sometimes he would act in movies.
No, oh yeah, in all those rom-coms, they'd give him a line or two where you're like, oh, he can act. But I didn't know he could act. Like, I didn't know the level he had until I seen True Detective. And that's me personally.
And then he was gay.
Dallas Buyers. Well, no, he's not gay in that. Have you seen that movie?
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, nigga, he's not gay. I'm dead serious. Have you seen the movie?
What are you talking about? He has AIDS.
Trey, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of ways to get AIDS.
He fucks dudes.
No, that's just one of the ways you can get it. You can get it a bunch of ways. You can get it by doing drugs, sharing needles. You can get it by a dirty, dirty whore of a woman.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, dude. I'm actually now because now you keep asking me that and you're not answering. Have you seen the movie? No. I can tell you haven't seen it. You definitely. You know how I know? Because the movie starts with him fucking like in a threesome. So that's why I'm like, you haven't seen it, have you?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me right now that there's no such thing as a bisexual man, Deric? Am I hearing this correctly? That a guy can't have a threesome and also fuck guys?
Trey, I never said that. You asked me what happened in Dallas Buyers Club, and I am telling you, in the film Dallas Buyers Club, he fucks women, dude.
I think you need to watch it again because he fucks women and dudes.
I think you really wanted him to be gay. And I think you just never saw the movie. Trey, also, this is now the second time you've seen a Matthew McConaughey poster and just made up your own movie.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, this is like Philadelphia.
I know you did. Yo, I'm telling you Dallas Buyers Club one day because it's also going to blow your fucking mind what it's about. That's so funny. You never saw it. That's a good-ass movie, too. So
you're sure he's not gay?
God damn it, Trey.
All right.
If you say so.
Hey, you're the movie guy. Hey, which one of us? It's the movie guy.
Right? Because I'm on the left side of the screen, so I don't know the movie. So
Yeah.
The side of the screen is the guy who knows the movie. So, oh, you're an idiot, man. Okay. So she goes, she tells Zooey Deschanel that while she does, she also catches her friend, Zooey Deschanel, fucking Doug. And she's like, oh, damn, you fucked Doug. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, I'm breaking up with Trip. I got to end this. It's over. All right? Now, cut to our boy Trip. This is the fourth thing. Him and Bradley Cooper are now playing basketball with their shirts off. All right? These guys are
scans.
Kirsten Skins. They're playing basketball. And he goes, Bradley Cooper goes, hey, I got to tell you something. This is also where you can tell Bradley Cooper can act. Like, there's little moments in this movie and also in Yes Man. Have you seen Yes Man?
Yeah.
Because Bradley's in that. There are moments in these movies, where you can tell, just like Wedding Crashers, you're like, oh, this guy's got something. Like, this guy's not just
Wedding Crashers was a great movie.
Oh, and he played a great villain. He's the villain of the movie.
In Wedding Crashers?
Yeah. Bradley Cooper's the bad guy.
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
And that's what the dude can act, bro. Because in these movies, he's just the friend, but he gives you some scenes where you're like, oh, he's good. So he's telling them how, like, hey, by the way, he's like, hey, bro, I told Paula about Amy. And Matthew's like, yo, why would you tell her about Amy? That's my life. You don't get the right to do that. He's like, bro, I got to tell you one more thing. He's like, what? Your parents are paying her to date you. Like, it's not real. Like, that's her job, is to get you out of her parents' house. And he's like, what? He's like, I know, bro. I just had to tell you, I'm sorry, but I still think she's a good girl, and you should work it out with her. She's cool. And he's like, what are you talking about, right?
What?
Yeah, he tells her he should stay with her. So right then, he's like, man, are you telling me it's not real? And he's like, bro, I don't know if it's real or not, but you should work it out with her. I think she's a good girl. So he goes home and he's pissed. He invites Paula over. He's like, yo, I'm cooking dinner tonight. Come over. She comes over. His parents are confused. Paula's like, what? Does he ever cook dinner? And they're like, no. So he sits them down and he's like, yo, I made all of you dinner and I have an announcement to make. He goes, Paula, the last couple of weeks have been amazing and surprising and joyful. So call me crazy, but I think we should move in together. And she like spits out her drink And the parents are like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get him out of the house. Like they're all cheering and shit.
What?
Yeah. And he's like, okay. He's like, but you know what? He goes, I think we should not only move out, but get our own place. And they're like, okay. And he's like, I think we should move upstairs. All we got to do is knock out the walls to my room, make it a master suite. And now it's me, you upstairs, and my parents downstairs. It could be the greatest thing ever. And then the parents are like, wait, what? And he goes, and if we do it that way, mom and dad, then you won't have to pay her to be my girlfriend anymore. And everybody's like, did you not like that reveal? You know, the big plot twist? This is how you know there's only 30 minutes left in the movie. Because this happened. Because they can't, I mean, now that they both know what's up, how long can this movie go after that?
Yeah, say what? Oh my God, this is great writing.
It is. It really is. He goes, well, you guys wanted me out the house. And he drops a napkin. He goes, I'm out. He leaves. It's raining really hard. He goes outside. He gets in his Porsche. He gets in his fucking Porsche.
Fucking loser. Loser.
A loser. Gets in his Porsche. She gets in the car. She's like,
dumbass.
She's like, hey, what's like, don't, you know, she's like, I'm sorry, okay? And then he gives her $300. He goes, here, this is all the money I got on me. Now get the fuck out of my car. Drops the F-bomb in this movie.
Damn.
Okay, Matt, I see you, Maddie. Okay. Drops the F-bomb, right? Paula comes back the next day to the parents, and she gives them the money back. She's like, I'm sorry about your son. You know, this has never happened before. I was overly confident, and I just messed up. And then the mom goes, honey, you didn't mess up. You fell in love with our son. And she's like, you know, like, she can't act. So now the fifth thing, the boys all go rock climbing. That's the next scene. So you see Matthew and Bradley with their shirts off, actually rock climbing. Bro, I'm telling you, this was a movie where they could do outside stuff. Matthew McConaughey said, I'll do the movie, but I want to pick all the locations.
Rock climbing.
Like, rock climbing, swimming with the dolphins, all this shit. And they were like, Matthew, we can't. How are we going to add all this together? And he said, you figure it out. And that's how this movie was written. So it wasn't the writer's fault. They also had to work
it was Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, they had to work in rock climbing, basketball, you know what I mean? Biking
and
up
all
mountains.
with shirts off.
Shirts off, and it has to make sense. So actually, if you look at it from that, this is actually a perfectly written movie. If you look at it from that perspective, this is like, well, damn, they killed it. They got it. They gave them everything they wanted, and they still made the movie make kind of sense.
Yeah, it's if those were the fucking parameters, then that's the fucking I want to fucking rock climb with my shirt off. If I'm wearing a shirt, fuck you, I'm not doing the movie. That's what he was saying.
Yo, and he spit on the director. He spit on him after he said that.
It's like, damn, Matthew McConaughey was a Christian.
Yeah, bro. Don't write him in a movie with his shirt on. He gets pissed.
He spits on you.
He spits on you. So Paula's upset, right? She goes and she tells Zoe that she's done. She's not doing that job anymore. She's moving back in with her parents in Colorado. And Zoe's like, you fucking loser. That's some loser white shit. Also, everybody's just moving back in with their parents. I don't understand this. How casual this is in this world. Because in the world, could you imagine how awful it would be, Trey, if you had to move back in? And it was like, that's
I'm poor. Yeah. I'm poor. And I'm not, I would never. So if I was rich, if I sold yachts,
I would just get a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
So, bro, she goes and they get into it, right? Her and Paula and Zoe, they get into it. And then you see Tripp talking to his friends, right? And he's like, man, like one of the friends, like Doug tells him like, hey, just so you know, bro, I don't actually live at home with my parents. And his other boys are like, what do you mean? You do live at home with your parents. He's like, I own the house. I bought it. And like, I just take care of my mom. And the other friend's like, yeah, bro, like I don't really live at home either. And Matthew McConaughey is like, what? Like his like world's crumbling because his friends are like, yeah, dude, you think we really lived like, we were joking when we said that. We weren't like, oh, let's all like be the gang that lives with our parents.
What are you, wait a minute, what?
I know. Plot twist, bro. They come at you fast in this movie. You got to keep your eyes open, bro, or you got to stay head on the swivel, baby, or you get knocked out by this movie.
What? So they were like, they thought they were joking?
Yeah, he thought you could tell it, like his world crashes in. Like, I'm the only loser, and it's like, bro, you're not a loser. You sell yachts. What loser drives a Porsche? Who is this loser?
This movie is about a loser who drives a Porsche.
It's like, yo, it is. It should have been called Loser Who Drives a Porsche. God. They tell him, they're like, look, Trip, we're happy with our parents and like our situation and how we kind of live with them. You're not happy. You have to figure it out. So Trip goes home and he sees his dad and he's like, Dad, was I really that bad? Did you guys really not want me here anymore? And they're like, well, son, after Amy died, like, we didn't know what to tell you. We didn't know whether to kick you. Like, we couldn't just kick you out, and we didn't know how much time you needed, so we just let you stay here as long as you needed this shit. And he goes, but when we saw Paula was doing that like job, we figured that would be the easiest way maybe to nudge you out. And he's like, well, thanks, Pop. I love you. They hug, right? Him and Terry Bradshaw. I should say Terry Bradshaw, not Pop.
Yeah.
I should say 4-time Super Bowl winning Terry Bradshaw. So he goes downstairs, right, and he talks to his mom, Kathy Bates, Oscar nominee Kathy Bates, and this is the only scene that they let her talk, right? And they let her do like some real acting, and he's like, he's like, Mom, did you want me out? And she was like, honestly, son, I never wanted you out. He's like, why? And then Kathy Bates like does so. I don't know if this was in the script because it like, damn, this is good. She goes, son, I was scared to be alone with your father. And he was like, why, Mom? And she's like, what if it's just, she said, it's just going to be me and him in the house when you're gone. And what if he doesn't like me anymore? And she starts like crying for real. And then Matthew McConaughey like has to step up his acting and like hug her. And it's like a crazy deep scene out of nowhere, bro. That's why it's like, there's no way they wrote that. I think this bitch was like, man, you know what? I'm bored. Like, I'm gonna turn this nothing scene into like everything.
Yeah. What if he doesn't love me anymore? What?
And you're like, whoa, that got deep. That's way too real a conversation, bro. That's like a real conversation.
Damn.
So they hug.
Bitch.
That bitch. Yeah, well, he's gonna kill her soon. You just hold on. So they hug and he kisses her.
Okay, good. And then he stabs her.
Yo, he hugs and kisses her, and then he goes, "Et tu, mama?" and he stabs her in the side.
What? Yeah, now that's a fucking movie, man.
That would be a movie, dog. So the mom and the dad and the friends and the black child, they all get together and they come up with a plan to get him and Sarah Jessica Parker back together. All right? So Matthew, and they don't know about this. So Zooey Deschanel is talking to Paula, and Paula's like got her bag. She's like, I'm leaving. I'm moving back to Colorado. She's like, all right, I'm going to take you to the airport. She's like, but on the way, we have to stop at Doug's house from The Hangover because I got to get something. And she's like, okay. So they get to the house, and when they get to the house, she pushes her inside, and they lock her inside. And they leave a note on the door, and it says, go open the closet. And she's like, why? Hey, let me out. Zoe, don't do this, Zooey Deschanel. Stop it. And then she goes to the closet, and she opens it up, and Matthew McConaughey is already tied up in that bitch. Like,
what?
Like, oh, God damn it. Remember I said they came up with a plan? This was their plan to get them back together. Kidnap them. Tie them up and kidnap them and force them in a room together. The writers at this point, the writers were in the room like, bro, we got to end this. Just fucking get them in a room together. How do we get them in a room together? Dude, just fucking tie them up. Just tie them up.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap this up, dude. I mean, union fee. We can't. The movie's got to be an hour and a half. I mean, just wrap it up. But it doesn't make sense. Just wrap it up. That's the director.
What?
So there's like she unties the tape from his mouth. All the friends go back to this cafe and are now watching in the cafe. Right? They got he set up like all these webcams in the house so they could watch from a cafe. I don't know, Trey. So Paula starts apologizing, right? And you see the friends, like the parents are also watching from the live webcam with the little black kid at the house. They're watching. Everybody's watching this as he's tied up and they're talking. So she apologizes and she says, like, when I found out about Amy, I wanted to break up with you, but then I didn't because you found out about the thing first and you broke up with me and it all went bad. And then Matthew McConaughey's like, I only got one question. how many of these dudes did you do this to before me? Was it a small group or was it a big group like the Chinese? That's what he says, Trey. He says, was it a big group like the Chinese?
Wait a minute, what?
Yes. He says, when you did this to me, how many did you do it before me? Was it a small group of people like an NBA team, or was it a big group of people like the Chinese? That's what he said.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think Matthew doesn't like Chinese people.
Like what is that?
Yeah.
What?
So he says that, bro. And, she's like, hey, your parents called me. I didn't want to do this to you. They argue more. Everybody in the cafe, now the whole cafe is into it. So they put it up on the big screen in the cafe so everybody can watch these two strangers argue in a house tied up. We're here, Trey. This is where we are. So he goes, he goes, I found a woman I cared about and she turned out to be a fraud. How do you expect me to bounce back from that? And she's like, I have real feelings for you. Don't you understand that? I didn't even know how miserable my life was until I found you. And then it's quiet. And he looks at her and he scoots his little feet, like, because he's tied up. So he scoots his little feet so he can get close to her. And he goes, so what now? And he smiles. That Lincoln commercial smile.
Yeah, the smile you can only have when Lincoln is paying you millions of dollars.
that smile you have when Lincoln's just giving you the bag to go drive Lincoln. So
all right.
So he says, what now? And then she goes, do you want to spend the rest of your life having fun, Trip? Or do you want to spend it with me? And he goes, well, I mean, we can have a little bit of fun, can't we? And everybody in the cafe is like, yeah! And then they start making out and they kiss. And everybody in the cafe starts kissing as well. Like they won a war. Like they beat Japan. I don't know, bro. Everyone in the cafe is like
they beat the Chinese?
Like they beat that big group. Cut to the movie, like that fades out, that you see them back on a boat and they're sailing and they're drinking and they're kissing, and she knocks him in the water on accident, and then a dolphin comes up and kisses him, and she's like, how you doing, Trip? And he goes, I'm good. Failure to launch, bro. That's how the movie ends. That's how it ends. Kisses hit them. Dolphin kisses him. I'm good. That was bravo. $130 million. Well made.
Oh my God, bro. What?
They didn't earn that money, Trey? They didn't earn that $130 million? You tell me.
I'll tell you this, man. I can't believe Hillary lost.
Yo, that's what you got out of that whole movie?
Yeah. This guy was a loser. And he was selling yachts.
Yeah, that's true.
And it made $130 million.
That does, and it really let you know, like, the power of Matthew McConaughey. That's really all that movie let
man, you know. People love this guy. And I mean, but that's the power of movies, man. Like, this guy, I can't believe he didn't murder his parents. I was really off.
Yeah, you were a little off. I don't want to get into Failure to Launch Part 2, but, they kind of head that direction. So we'll save that for that next episode.
Man, this guy, I can't believe, and his whole friend group was like, oh, we were just joking. We actually...
Yeah. We're actually all winners. Wait, do you really live at home with your parents? That's what they were like. They were like, wait, you for real?
Like, they didn't know that his fiance died. Also, I like how he, was engaged to a Negro.
Yo, and no, it's just cool. It was just casual. But everyone else, this is what's crazy. So he was engaged to this black woman. He still takes care of her kid. Yet every other person, and I mean every other single person in the movie, is white. So who was this black woman? Where's her family? Where's the father to this kid?
It was so nice of them to add that one black kid to try to throw a nod to black people. They were like, and black people exist.
Hey, not only that, but this guy was fucking one. I mean, not in this movie because that'd be disgusting, but in a movie before this movie. In a life, but in a dream world before this movie was considered.
In an imaginary kind of world. Not this movie. This movie, she's dead.
No, this movie, she's dead, and he's fucking Sarah Jessica Parker. But in some magic fantasy world.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's what Martin Luther King wanted, really, this movie.
Yo, this movie was made for Martin Luther King by Hillary Clinton. That's what this movie was made. Oh, shit. Hey, Trey, this was fun, bro. Thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. I had no idea Failure to Launch was a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, dude. Not a lot of people did. I'm glad you found out first. Hey, do you have anything you want to plug? You want to plug your pods?
Yeah, just Tre Stewart, #1 Instagram. Check out Two Dope Beards somewhere in YouTube or something.
Two Dope Beards in the YouTube world, guys. Go follow that podcast. Go subscribe, Beaners. Listen to Two Dope Beards. Trey, go Two Dope Beards. Forget all your political views and all your beard takes in one podcast. Who thought that would be possible?
Nobody.
One pod? But go listen to Trey. If you miss Hassan, that's where he's at. If you're wondering where Hassan is, because we told the Beaners a million times we were going to get him off this podcast, and we finally did. So good luck. Good luck with trying to get him off yours now, because that guy is a virus.
I'll try.
It's hard to get him off. But Beaners, go listen to Two Dope Beards. Go subscribe. Go follow Trey on Instagram. Go support him. Go watch a stand-up. You're on the road with Chris Kattan, aren't you?
In December.
You know where you're going?
El Paso.
El Paso Beaners. If you want to see our boy Tre Stewart, he'll be on the road featuring for Chris Kattan in December. Go check that out. Bro, man. Thanks for doing this, man.
No problem, man. Yeah, let's do it again.
Oh, of course.
We got to do Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, that has to be the next one.
He's gay.
So you can find out how straight men also get AIDS. It'll be a learning episode for you.
Wow. All right. I mean, I'll take your word for it.
All right, you fucking black nigger. I'm out. Right. We're done.